was Dr. Farrington? What were his achievements in homeopathy? How can we be benefited from his works? In this video, we will get to know all these information. Also, we are going to know the 3 amazing books written by Dr. Farrington, which are very essential for study of materia medica and clinical practice. So, let's find out. Dr. Ernest Albert Farrington, a man with superior analytical power, quickness of perception, great memory, and devotion for study. No wonder he always remained the brightest student in his whole academic period. Also, he never felt satisfied to accept a view or theory if it is not demonstrably true, and therefore he made deep and thorough research of each subject of homeopathy, the law, the dosage, and the potency. These all were his subject of interest, but above these all, his favorite one was the subject of materia medica. His daily association with Dr. Herring further enhanced his natural desire to study and enrich in materia medica, and soon he was the master of materia medica. As a result, Dr. Herring himself was delighted to say, "When I'm gone, Farrington must finish my materia medica." Amongst his various laborious works are his provings. He did not simply review those provings, but personally supervised provings of both old and new drugs. His another achievement is in teaching. While he certainly possessed a great memory of symptoms, but the most prominent feature of his teaching was his ability to thoroughly analyze the specific drug action, showing not only the superficial but also the deeper relationship of symptoms. He devoted much of his time to the development of a method which is comprehensive and at the same time simple, so that every student can intelligently study this most difficult subject. As a result, soon his lecture time became the favorite time of all his students. Talking about his occupation, for many years he was a member of Committee on Drug Provings. He was also identified with his Bureau of Materia Medica, of which he was the chairman till his death. He was also the member of Editorial Consulting Committee of the New Cyclopedia of Drug Pathogenesis. The literature of our school has been greatly enriched by his pen. Amongst his 3 most valuable books, the first is Clinical Materia Medica in Family Order. Dr. Allen gave 10 volumes of Encyclopedia of Materia Medica, but even those 10 volumes were not enough for recording of symptoms. In such situations, it becomes a very difficult task for students and young practitioners to master the science, and they cannot do this with help of their memory alone. In order to bring some system out of this, it becomes necessary to adopt some method. To solve this, Dr. Farrington made such a book of Materia Medica which was focused in analysis of a remedy by its subjective symptoms which were recorded in the provings and objective tissue changes produced by that drug which are known through clinical experience and empirical sources. The drug analysis is given as group study pattern and also in individual drug pattern. This was the first work of its kind. The second book is Comparative Materia Medica. In order to master the art of prescription, one should learn how to differentiate between remedies which are apparently similar in their type of action. The comparative Materia medica is one of the finest work to understand distinct nature of each remedy. The content of this work is divided into three parts. First is the differentiation of remedies in different disease conditions. Second is the comparison of remedies. And third is the therapeutic hints for bedside prescription. Overall, this type of study of Materia medica helps us to understand the use of remedy relationship in our prescription. The third one is lesser writings with therapeutic hints. It is the collection of invaluable different articles of Dr. Farrington on multiple clinical topics that were published in British and American journals. This work also includes illustrated cases, special chapters on various diseases and organs. December 15, 1885 was the day when this bright student, the beloved professor, the laborious and honest prover, closed his eyes forever. He contributed the homeopathic world through his writings and to the society through his clinical practice. We are fortunate enough to have his great work in our hands. It will be highly beneficial for students to learn Materia medica and for practitioners to learn the prescription techniques like a master through the works of Dr. Farrington.